Hey guys, Tony Rush here. This video is probably going to be a huge breath of fresh air. If you've ever wondered how to start with no list and absolutely a shoestring budget and go from that to making thousands of dollars a week and even $1,000 and more per day, I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. This is going to be a very scaled down version of a training that we do inside our team here at the Empower Network. So if what you see here excites you and it makes sense to you, then go ahead and get started with the Empower Network. There's a link on this page. It's $25 to get started, and we're going to ramp this up and we're going to show you how to get from where you are to wherever you want to be. This is the exact same method that I use to go from zero to making over $1,000 a day in less than 5 months. And within my first year, I reached over $100,000 a month in income. So I'm gonna draw this out for you so it's really easy to understand. So all you have to understand about making money online is you need traffic creates leads, and leads create sales, okay? So if you picture it like a big funnel, right? You put traffic in the top. This funnel is your money machine, and you get money, sales that come out the bottom, okay? It really is that simple. Now the beautiful thing is here in Empower Network, we already have this machine set up for you. So you don't have to design websites, you don't have to be able to write great sales copy, you don't have to do any of that stuff, because we actually have this for you. Now here's a quick, this is a little bit more complex than this, but I'm gonna give you the oversimplified version so it's really easy to understand. The way our funnel system works is a series of pages. Now normally, in order to have a machine like this that cranks out money on a daily basis, you'd have to be able to set up websites, design websites, graphic design, hosting accounts, FTP, HTML, CSS, a whole bunch of technical stuff that I don't even understand. So the beautiful thing is, if you don't know anything about computers at all, like you know how to get on the computer and check an email, you know, if you know how to send an email to your friend or family member, maybe copy and paste, that's about all the computer skill you have to do this. So the machine here is set up for you, so you don't have to any of these technical skills. What the machine looks like is, this is what we call our squeeze page, okay? The squeeze page is basically where the visitor comes to see the initial offer. So in Empower Network, this squeeze page has a headline, it might have a photograph, has some bullet points, right? And then it has a section here for the person to fill out their email address and a button, okay? So two things happen when somebody fills out a squeeze page. Number one is they get taken to what we call the sales page. I'll come back to that in just a second. The second thing that happens is they go on to your mailing list, okay? This is important because if you've got a list, you've got an ATM machine. The ability to build a list that is yours allows you to create an asset that you can go to anytime you want to create income. Okay, and we talk more about that in the Empower Network. But suffice it to say that what happens is when somebody fills out this form, they go to the sales page and they're added to your email marketing list. Okay, so this can be thousands of people that have been added to your list. Okay, so let's go to the sales page. Now the sales page is exactly what it sounds like. In Empower Network, we have a video here. Okay, that's a play button. We have a video here that explains who we are, what we do, and how we do it. It explains very clearly what our products are, all the nuts and bolts of what it takes to go from nothing to creating thousands of dollars a week in automated income on the internet. And then along with this, after they watch the video, there's a buy button right here, okay? And getting started with the Empower Network is only $25. And when somebody clicks the buy button, that goes over here to the order page. Now, this is the machine. Let me show you how amazingly simple this is. And I'm just going to use some really general numbers that have been true for me in my business so that we can kind of see how you turn visitors into dollars. Now, here's what else you have to have. traffic. Okay? Now, we show you a ton of ways to get literally thousands of people coming to your website every single week. I mean, it's not hard. I'll give you an example. The very first ad that I ran when I joined Empower Network was $14.95, and I'll show you what happened with that $14.95 in just a second. But for that $14.95, I mean, I had something like, I want to say it was like 300 or 400 people came to my website for just $14.95. The last campaign I just did, I had a little over 2,000 people visit my website in less than 2 days, and that produced literally thousands of dollars. Okay, so traffic, we're going to show you all kinds of ways to generate traffic. That's not an issue at all. Okay, so if you've ever wondered where do you get the leads, where do you get the traffic, that's handled for you. We're going to teach you how to do that in the Empower Network. So here's what the numbers shake out to be. You get, say, 100 people that come to your squeeze page. Okay, that means they come to this point, they see the headline, they see the offer, they see the bullet points, and they have a decision. Is this interesting enough to me to fill out my email address and find out more? Well, we know historically that anywhere from 20 to 45% of the people that come to this page, they are going to fill out the form. Okay, we're just going to keep the math simple today and call it 25%, because that's just a good conservative number, and we do like to under promise and over deliver. But you've got tons of these pages that are already pre-made for you. The moment you get started in Empower Network, you're going to have access to a bunch of these, so you get to pick and choose what kind of squeeze page you want to use. They all work great. Okay, some of them are more targeted toward, you know, someone that's only looking for a business. Some of them are targeted to people who already have a business and just want to learn how to market it better. Either way is fine, but we've got lots of squeeze pages for you to choose from. So if we have 100 people that come to the squeeze page, we know that that's going to produce at least 25 people, because remember I said we were going to use a 25% figure. 25 people go to the sales page, and that also means 25 people are going onto your list. Now, let me stop here real quickly. The reason the list is important is because not everybody buys the first time they see something. So it's critical that you're building a list while you're running this machine. And all this is automatic. You don't have to do anything to do this. But what happens is, let's say you do this every day. Well, that means at the end of a week, you know, you've got, what, 25 times 7? What is that? Not quite 200 people on your list, right? And that gives you an opportunity to continue following up with those people. So if they didn't buy the first time they saw it, they get an email from you tomorrow or the next day. It's all automated, and that brings them back to the sales page and the order form, and they can still make a purchase. Okay, so it's vital that we're building a list. So 100 people using the traffic methods we'll teach you. Go to the squeeze page. 25 of them at least fill out the form. Now that's 25 people over here that are now watching the sales presentation. Now we know, in my business the numbers may be a little bit higher, but conservatively speaking, you're looking at, say, a 10% over time. Now, when I say over time, I'm talking about you may see 3 or 4% of the people buy right now, and then you pick up another 6 or 7% of people who are coming back to buy because they received an email from you, an automated follow-up message. But let's just keep it, again, we cover this in the training, we'll keep it simple today. If you have 100 people come to your squeeze page, that's 25 leads. 25 people that look at the sales letter, you're probably looking at 3 sales. Okay? Now, this is a $25 product. Now here's the beautiful thing. I'm going to put income over here. Here's the beautiful thing about Empower Network. We pay 100% commissions. Okay? So this is $75 that you've made, just like that. You didn't have to show up, you didn't have to go draw circles on the back of napkins, you didn't have to chase your friends and family, you didn't have to go to a home party, you didn't have to drive across town and sit in a coffee shop and explain anything to anybody. It's an automated income machine. And because you're earning 100% commissions, you get to keep all that money. Okay? So How much does 100 visitors cost? Let's say that ad cost you $25. Well, that means you tripled your money. You see that? You spent $25 to get 100 visitors. Those 100 visitors created 25 leads, which created 3 sales. You took $25 and turned it into 75. That's called leverage, okay? Now, let me show you what happens, because you're not here to make $75, right? Now, that's not bad. You could do that in a day. And a lot of people say, well, Tony, you know, $75 is not a lot of money. I get that. You know, I get that. I will share this with you. Most people have gotten their butts kicked in this industry. They've had their asses kicked in this economy. And I think if you show the average person how they can make $75 or $100 a day, you're probably doing that whole family a favor. That's $75 a day. Well, let's call it $100 a day, because I'm lousy at math. Well, let's do it 75. We'll keep it conservative. $75 a day times 30 days. You know, you've provided $2,250 of brand new income for that family. So it's true, nobody's going to be buying, you know, private jets for that, but you've shown somebody alchemy, basically. You've shown somebody how to take a small amount of money and turn it into a larger amount of money. Now, let me show you something exciting. Let's say that this person, you don't need this to live on, this $75. Let's say this is not something that you need to actually go out and spend on bills today. And we show you how to what we call scale up, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. Let's say we take this $75 and let's put it back into marketing. So now instead of 100 leads, 100 visitors, you've got now 300 visitors. Well, and let's say we spent $75 right there. We took our profits and put it back into our business. So you have 300 people now come to your website. Out of 300 people coming to the website, we know now, because of this 25% conversion rate, you now have another 75 people added to your list. So now you have 100 people on your list, right? 75 from this campaign, 25 from your first campaign. You have a new 75 people that have gone to the sales page, and if 10% of those people purchase, well, that's 8 sales. And 8 sales times $25 is 200 bucks. Okay? So now we're cooking, because actually you're still only in the game for your initial 25. Okay? Because this money that you used in your second campaign was money you created out of thin air. It's not money that you had to go earn on your job. It's not money that you had to go borrow or whatever, right? It's not money that came out of your wallet. This $75 is money you created out of thin air with your first campaign. So you still only are in, basically, in terms of marketing budget, you still got your initial $25 investment has now produced another $200 of income. And you see how you can start scaling up. I'll give you one more example real quickly, because not everybody's starting on a shoestring budget either. So check it out. So like, let's say you want to play big, and you say, all right, well, let's say you want to have 1,000 people come to your website. So let's say you spend $300 and you have 1,000 people that come to your website, right? Well, that's 250 leads. That's another 250 people added down here. And remember, this list is constantly cooking. It's constantly following up for you, sending automated follow-up messages. You have 250 people that come in over here. At 10% of them purchase, that's 25 people that get started, right? 25 people getting started. That's $625. 625 bucks. Okay? It's a beautiful thing. And that's how a funnel system works. Remember what I drew you a minute ago? Here's the funnel. You put traffic in the top, money comes out the bottom. Now, I'll share this with you real quickly, and then we'll stop right here, because we go into huge detail on exactly where to get this traffic, what to do, where this traffic comes from, how to get it affordable. Matter of fact, these numbers are actually, they're fairly conservative, but we've got methods where we can show you how to have 50,000 people come to your website for $50. I mean, it's really ridiculous how easy it is to get tons of visitors to your squeeze page. And then of course the machine just runs. You're looking at, 25% conversion from lead to sale, 10% of them purchase, and then you get paid 100% commissions. I will show you one more thing real quickly though. We actually have several different products at the Empower Network. The $25 product is our entry-level product, but between 55 and 60% of the people who get started with us actually also upgrade to our $100 product, and that product also pays 100% commissions. So I'm going to erase this part. I'm sure you got it. So let me show you what happens when you add in this other product, because some of you may be watching this saying, well, spending $300 to make $625, that's not bad, but it's not awesome. Okay, well, check this out. If you spend $300 to get 1,000 visitors, okay, to your squeeze page, and you get 250 leads, and you get 25 basic sales, okay, and we said that was $625. Well, here's the thing. Out of this 25 people that bought the basic package, okay, that's our $25 package, we know, let's figure a 55%, just to be really conservative, 25 times 55%. We know that 14 of these people are also going to get our inner circle upgrade. And we go into more training and details on this, but that's $100 commissions that you get. So you pick up an additional $1,400, and there's no overhead. There's no extra work that's done to create this. This is nothing more than a repeat sale to an existing customer. So now you're looking at $2,025. Let me write that bigger, because that's a good number. I don't care if that's a month. We have people that do that in a week. I do that in a day. $2,025 is a fantastic number. So to go from $300, run it through our machine, and see $2,025 and more come out on the other end, that's what the Empower Network's all about. So this has been a really quick and dirty explanation today, but for more information on how this works, just get started. It's $25. Anybody can afford to come in for $25. We did it that way on purpose because we know that a lot of people are struggling, a lot of people are starting on a shoestring budget. This is a way that anybody, even a single mom on welfare, can afford to get started with a $25 product. So somewhere on this page is a button to push the button, get started. Today, you're going to immediately get access to tons of free training that we provide here on the Extreme team. Make sure you're joining with the Extreme team, and we will be providing you with tons of video tutorials, over-the-shoulder videos, how-to steps. You get all these marketing materials. This page that you're watching the video on, you get to use this page for your own explanations for people who want to understand more about how the machine works. So get started today. There's probably a button down below. Click that. We'll see you on the order form on the next page. And after that, we'll be glad to welcome you to the team and give you access to our private team training site. And we're looking forward to working with you. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. You absolutely deserve it.